Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Casey. Today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a review of Tati Beauty's Volume 1 palette. So I'm currently reviewing all the brand new products that I recently purchased, and Tati is one of them. Is that this is 6 colors, 4 different ways. This is her first palette. Tati Beauty just came out with a beauty blender. She normally does vitamins for like hair, skincare, and stuff like that, and to help you like sleep better at night. So I would be trying to use one of these colors to do an eye look, but I'll also be trying to swatch them on my hand as well. But I really like it because she names what kind of thing there are. And also there's only 6 colors. I think that's actually pretty smart. But at the same time, after thinking about it, even though it's very creative and smart, it doesn't really give you that much options in color-wise, because this is like a very neutral palette. It has a burgundy, it has more browns, it has more like cream kind of colors, and a black. The only really color that's popping is this color right here, which is an orange. But I kind of feel like even that blended out could probably be used as a natural eye look. And one thing actually I mentioned in one of my previous videos is that I don't do natural makeup because all it makes me look like is that somebody punched me in the face. And I don't know if because I don't do it properly or if I don't know how to blend out the browns and stuff that well. But that's how it looks, which is why I don't really like doing those kind of colors, because even though it's a natural eye look, it does not suit me and my taste. And that's really my preference. I know a lot of people like to do natural, or they like to be outgoing with very bright colors. So the colors here are pretty limited because there's not that many. There's only really 6 colors, but I want to go ahead and swatch them, and I want to go ahead and try them. And I will be actually using the brushes that I got from Bretman's Rock collection. So that video is also in the description box below. I reviewed his whole entire collection. I did not do an eye look, unfortunately, but if you want me to do one, leave a comment down below. You know, I'm always open for suggestions. And today, since most of the colors that do pop to me are the burgundy, this one, and kind of like the black. I'm liking the black metallic here, and this metallic, and the sequins here. I kind of wanted to, I will be swatching these, but I kind of want to just stick to all metallic right now and just see how it looks on my skin. So let me take off my glasses real quick and put them in a safe place so I don't squish them. And this actually comes with a really huge mirror, so that is really good. So I'll try to use this. And I am thinking of doing maybe burgundy, then the orange, then the blackout. So let me get this black. Why is it not? I'm gonna try not to cover up the camera. Okay, I don't think that packer brush is gonna help. Let me use this floofy brush. And just blend it out to keep in the corner. And I will be using all metallics. I love how she names each row so you know the difference, because I could never tell the difference between them. I just call them all a cream, a matte, a glitter. So it's not coming as pigment as I thought it was. I'm not sure if it's because I'm using a brush, but let me see if I can get a different brush real quick and see if there's like a difference. That's a different type of brush. And as you guys can tell, I'm trying to get into organizing my makeup. I'm trying to get like more brushes, more like makeup products. I'm trying to grow my collection. Nope. I don't think any of these will help me. I think these are all face. So if there's like a brushette or like a brand that has like a brushette or some brush set that you guys want me to grab and try, let me know as well. And if there's like a product that you want me to review and possibly do it as a giveaway, like as a prize, let me know as well. You know, I'm really up to many suggestions. Okay, so I have this Wet n Wild collection brush that I haven't reviewed yet. So let me actually use these because these are really my only clean brushes that I have. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use all 4 of these. Unfortunately, they don't have the name. It came in this really huge box and I didn't want to keep that box anymore. But it's supposed to have like all face and all eyes. So we are going to try this little floofy brush and get a lot on there. So as you can see, it does have product on there, but it's very pale. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was. So I like the glitter though. Like it gives it like a good glitter, but not as much. So let me go ahead and go with the next color. I'm thinking since this is kind of dark, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Poet, which is kind of like a burgundy color. I'm just going to pick some up on there. And I'm tapping it inside the excess in the pan because I really don't want to do that little flicky thing. Ooh, this one's more pigmented. And I am going to go ahead and do this side with my fingers. As you can kind of see, I'm not wearing the casket anymore. So please ignore the ugliness of my finger. But it's gotten better where it doesn't hurt anymore. I'm just waiting for like the nail and like the rest of the stuff to fall off. And I'm trying to, I think I really need to invest in some contacts because I feel like that might come in use to me. So I'm just going to like blend it, try to get more of memory to go onto that outer corner. It looks like a black, but it's actually turning into like a gray. It's not that pigmented, which unfortunately I don't like. So I'm gonna try to go in with the matte color of Memory, which looks like a really black, and like add to it so it can be more pigmented and like blend it out and get Poet to like blend. So I think that makes it a little bit more cuter. And let me get and I normally just always do the excess on my hands. Let me get the final color, which is Story. And even though I guess in a sense they are kind of different colors, because I guess when you're pressing them in with different ingredients, they do turn into different shades. As you can tell, like this burgundy, like are pretty dark and it gets light, and same with that. But to me, they're technically all the same colors. I guess if you mix it with a different ingredient, they get a little bit lighter. But I'm going to keep with the metallics and use Story Metallic. And of course, as you see, it picks up really well. I'm just going to try to tap off the excess in the same pan. Now, I don't know if Memory was the only one that's not doing a good enough payoff. But we're just going to pat this in the inner corner and try to get it and blend it out really nice. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch brushes with a different one. I'm going to use this one. I believe this is like for concealer or something. But I feel like a brush is a brush. So that way I could just pack it on really, really nice in the inner corner side. So that's how it looks right now. And I do kind of want to floof out the outside, especially since I did put the matte version of Memory. It did get a little bit too pigmented for my taste, so I'm just gonna floof it out. And I think the burgundy, I think Poet and Memory, when mixed, it kind of made it into like a purple. If you could kind of see like that purple there. So I kind of want to add just a little bit more in between them, just to give like that purple finish. Look, which looks really, really cute. And I'm going to come in with a little bit more of the metallic. And that's it, guys. Does it look nice? I think it actually looks really, really cute in my opinion. I probably would not use Memory of metallic. I like Poet out of all of them. Story will probably come in a close second. And Memory, I do like that the matte is very pigmented. Unfortunately, the metallic isn't as pigmented, but I feel like if you wanted to add it as a top layer on a product or something, because Memory and Story mixed together, I guess with the glitters that it has, it makes kind of like a very cute purple. So that'd be kind of cute if you did burgundy and put like Memory on the outer corner, or like a good half to make it like in a purple dark finish. That's really, really cute as well. So let me go ahead and go in with the exact same thing and just do it reverse and just see if there's a difference between the brushes and doing it with fingers.
En vez de llevar los aparatos para allá, si no alcanza los, ¿cómo se llama?
So guys, that is the final look that I did with my eye. And I actually do like both sides. I do notice that with the metallics, they actually put more pigment if you do it with your fingers instead of with a brush. I guess the glitters aren't that stuck together for it to actually, like, I guess the formula, if you do it with a brush, it like floofs it out and like spreads it out instead of it being like a very like pack on. So I don't know if maybe if you use a packer brush or something like that, and the metallic would actually look really, really good with a brush. But I do like both sides. I love the outcome. I think it's very, very pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch the rest of her colors. But I will say this, I do like how both of them came out. I feel like if I wanted to go a little bit more neutral in a sense to my preference, I'd probably use the brush side so that way it won't be as pigmented. But if I wanted to make sure it popped and stuff like that, I could probably use my fingers and blend it out with a brush later, so that way it like mixes the colors in really well. But let me put on my glasses real quick and let's get on to swatching the rest of the colors. So let me show you. This is Metallic of Memory, Metallic of Poet. That was my favorite color at all of them. And the metallic of Story. This are the colors I used. The metallic on my hands looks so pretty. And like I said, with the brush shot, I did have to go in with the matte version just for it to give more payoff, more color. So I think it does make a difference if you're using your like brushes or what brush you're using, or if you're using your fingers. But that is very pretty. Let me go ahead and the other colors on the bottom. So Ritual is going to be under Story, and then Soothe will come right after. And also Aurora I will put it on top of Memory just because I ran out of space. I feel like Aurora is going to be like such a cute highlighter. It looks very nice and it reminds me of like a gold finish. And also Soothe kind of gives off that goldy finish that you could probably still use as a highlighter. So I have Aurora, Memory, Poet, Story, Ritual, and Soothe. So all the metallics look super, super dope. These are like the kind of shimmers I love to use, and I guess these are the main ones that I love from the Jeffree Star palette. But this is how it looks. It looks very pretty on, you know, finger tested. I'm not sure how these will come out with, you know, brushes. The rest of the colors I didn't use, but I do, like I said, love them. It's very nice. So matte is on this side and sequin is this side. These are the colors that look almost similar. As you saw, metallic, the colors were almost identical, but a little bit different on some of them. But these are super cute. Memory, Ritual, Story, Soothe, Aurora, and Poet. As you can see, Poet has a shifting iridescent glitter to it that it turns like a little bit purple. Each one has like a regular gold all finished, purple finish as well, and some of them even have like a blue glitter. So that is really, really cute. I love the sequin. Again, I like the Memory and Poet. I feel like if you wanted to do a natural makeup look with Soothe and Ritual and wanted just to add like a different type of shine, you could probably do those colors as well. But I like the sequin. I like that she did different types. Of course, they're all the same color, but I feel like if you just want to use, if you're like a basic person, I guess, like I know there are some people that use specifically just some colors, this will be really good. I guess it's like a really good palette to have, especially if you know you only use certain colors for certain looks. Like you're just like that person. I know I am that person. I love burgundies and like cute orangey colors. Like I said, I don't do natural, but that is the sequence, especially once I touched it in Poet, you can see like the shifting is more, like in certain lights is blue and certain lights is purple. So let me go ahead and do the glitter version, and then we will be done and I can give my final thoughts on the whole entire palette. And this is very pigmented. I feel like maybe these would not be really good to use with a brush. I think it's very like, well, it is glitter, but I kind of feel like it's lifting up a little bit too much. Or the last swatches of the whole entire palette, and as you can see, it shifts, like the glitters also shift in different colors. I'm gonna try to see if I could get it in a different lighting. I know my hand is like in an awkward position, but it's better than trying to do my arm. But again, I feel like these two colors would be kind of good inner corner or even outer corner. I kind of feel like you could probably use this as a highlighter and just have your highlighter pop with the glitters if you were to like flake it out, like floof it out real good. But this is Memory. It's like a silvery one. This one's kind of like a brown bronzer type, which this is Ritual. And we have Story right underneath, which kind of looks like a copper color. And then Soothe right underneath that is like a gold. and Aurora is more of a metallic white color, and of course the Burgundy Poet looks really cute as well. And my final thoughts is that, like I said, it's very creative, and the fact that she names every single one, that's really nice. Like I said, I'm not really that good with makeup, and the fact that, you know, most of the ones that I really like from Jeffree Star's palette, or any palettes in general, are like the sequins and also the metallics. So now I know the difference, which is really cool. And I do like, even though they're all the same color, depending on the gradients, they do technically become a little bit lighter or change the shift in them. So that's really nice as well. Over final thoughts, I say the pickup was not that bad with brushes. Of course, I didn't try all of them, of course, with a brush, but I will say, like, Memory was a little bit harder to put on my eyelid than the rest. Than if you were to do hands. But other than that, the color, like how you see it on the palette, will come on. So far, it went onto my skin tone the exact same way, so the color doesn't change. I do know sometimes if you're like a darker tone, the pigment will actually come out a little bit different, or if you're lighter, again, I saw that. But other than that, I feel like this came out really cute. I feel like I could probably wear this as a very natural eye makeup to my preference. I would probably use Poet and Story a whole lot more than all the rest of them, but I do like the sequin Memory, so that would be really cool. I feel like I will actually use this palette on a daily basis. I feel like that this is a palette that you could probably use for everyday look. This is like a everyday wear palette, so it is different from all the other palettes that I review that has like crazy colors in them. This, I feel like you could probably use every single color in every single row and everyday use. Like, you will get your money's worth. I love it. It's really good. I can see myself using this as everyday use, and to use it to practice makeup, to understand which brushes go to which type of, you know, style it is. So now I know, depending the brush I use, the payoff and like how it applies to my skin will be different if I use the glitter and the metallics. And depending what brush I'll use, sequin will look better. So that's really good, because I'll be able to use this as an experiment. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video.